The English Channel erupted into chaos once more as German dive bombers hammered yet another Allied convoy, attempting to conduct a landing at Le Havre. When the bombers finished their attack, the waters were cloaked with blood and oil. As it stands now, tens of thousands of tons of Allied shipping lie scattered across the approaches to the port. The Allies will undoubtedly attempt another landing in the coming weeks. Thousands of kilometers to the west, the battleship Scharnhorst was on patrol, searching for North Atlantic convoys. A reconnaissance aircraft have detected a large convoy 4 hours earlier, heavily escorted by Allied warships. Despite this, Scharnhorst pressed on, shadowing the enemy and preparing to intercept under the cover of darkness. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to War on the Sea as we continue our Battle of the Atlantic campaign here. Scharnhorst has made contact with a large convoy out here in the North Atlantic. We are pretty close as the searchlights have already flipped on, and we are engaging a small merchant ship. Okay, we've already been hit. Lovely. Where's the destroyer? That is Liberty Cargo. Stop. Open fire on that. Shoot high explosive right on the target. Secondaries, open fire. We stumbled across them, and we are very, very close here. Increase speed, 29 knots. Debating firing a spread of torpedoes into the convoy here. Secondary, shoot star shells for a second. Send star shells their way. There we go. Something has searchlights on out there. Steady on up, rudder amidships. Okay, Liberty ship. Destroy this thing. Who has their searchlights on? You. Open fire on that. Stop, both directors. Target number 3. All guns, engage number 3. Shoot high explosive. This is a Clemson class destroyer. Secondaries. Fire. Go ahead and spot. Damage report. One minor fire is broken out. Range 4,000 yards. Torpedoes are going to be a problem here. Okay, town class. They have identified it. Good. Salvo's out. Come on. There we go. First salvo managed to hit. Now, when our Arados flew overhead earlier last evening, they did spot a cruiser. I am not seeing a cruiser. There's another merchant ship out there. Okay. Main guns need to do work. Reduce speed. Reduce speed down to 21 knots. 21 knots. There we go. Town's getting shredded. That's what we need. Looks like she's already low on the water. Multiple more hits. Solution 71%. We can keep it there. One more salvo. That should do her in. We have a warship disengaging. And then, of course, this Liberty Cargo. Stop. Target the Liberty. Target the Liberty ship. Secondaries. Open fire. Open fire on the Liberty ship. Okay, right into the action here. I think I'm concerned about torpedoes. We may backtrack here. We're so close. 4,000 meters. There we go. Town class is sinking. Okay, main guns. Begin targeting number 8. Open fire. Number 8's got to be a warship. Range 6,000 yards. Or meters, excuse me. Increase speed 31 knots. It looks like she is doing a U-turn. Very possible that she is firing torpedoes. Okay, Liberty ship. Secondary guns are not doing too well here. She is pretty low in the water, though. Finish this thing off. We want to close so we can utilize our searchlights against the enemy warships. Liberty ship is getting lit up. Good stuff. There is the destroyer. Well, a destroyer. Actually firing at this one way out there, number 8. It's number 4 destroyer? It sure is. Liberty. Okay, alright. Target number 4. Both directors. Stop. Target number 4. Open fire on 4. Searchlights. I see torpedoes in the water. Hard to starboard. Hard to starboard. It may be a ship's wake, but I think that's a fat spread of torpedoes coming at us. Reduce speed. Slow down. Secondary guns. Must ensure you are firing at will. Yeah, look at that. Spread of torpedoes. Okay. I knew they'd drop them in the water. We were so close to the enemy. Okay, any hits on target? What are we shooting at? Oh, we're shooting at the Liberty ship. Anti-aircraft guns are automatically engaging. That's cool. There we go. Alright, rudder and midships. We're clear of the torpedo wakes. Increase speed. If anything, adjust to starboard a bit more. I need all guns engaging target number 4 here. Looks like there's another Clemson. Yep. Sighted those torpedoes. We're evading. Rudder and midships. Okay, rounds out. Anti-aircraft guns are engaging another little merchant ship here. Target number 4. Continuing to evade. There we go. There was a hit, I think. These destroyers are running like hell. There we go. More hits. That had to have been a secondary. Okay, lighting this thing up. Change course slightly. Thread the needle between this Liberty cargo and our destroyer friends out there. I cannot make it out to identify the target. That thing's done for. Target number 6, what are you? That is a merchant ship. Got it. Okay, hard to starboard. Okay, another vessel's going down. That's what I like to see. Target number 9 is illuminating us with star shells. Okay, open fire. Number 9, shoot high explosive. Fire, fire. Shoot star shells overhead. Okay. Recognition manual. It is a 4-stacker. ID it, Clemson. Solutions 40%. Nice. All guns. Shoot high explosive. Fire. Go ahead and... no need to spot, really, at this point in time. Main guns can spot, though. Better see some good hits. Something out there caught a stray. There we go. Direct hits on target. Damage report. Minor damage. Let's come left to avoid hitting the sinking vessel. Begin laying a smoke screen. We're about to turn around here. Come on. Okay. Anti-aircraft guns are engaging. Merchant ship out there. Come on. Main guns. I need some good news. Damage report. Light flooding in the bow. Alright. Clemson is not looking too good. This other destroyer back here. Burning up. Okay. One more salvo. Stop. Target number 4. Open fire on that. Whatever that is. This number 8. It's barely moving. Speed's 8 knots. Okay, start looping around. Hard to starboard. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I bet more torpedoes are in the water. It's time to change course. Did not really intend to get into a massive drawn out fight. Target number 4, engage that. HE, fire. Clemson's going down, good stuff. Damage report. Okay. More flooding. We need to get out of here. Anti-aircraft guns are engaging this little guy. Okay, direct hits on target. Another warship is burning, C and D class. Damage control teams, make sure you're working on those fires. Okay. Scharnhorst has gotten into one hell of a battle. Definitely a knife fight here. We're doing okay though. There we go. Good hits all across the board. Guns. Okay. Stop. Main guns. Open fire on target number 8. She's pretty much dead in the water. Damage report. Another explosion on Scharnhorst. Come on. Oh boy. This ain't good. How's this thing not sinking? Fire. Engage that. I think their anti-aircraft guns are messing us up. Fire. Come on. Send that merchant ship down to the bottom. Medium steamship. Okay. Tribal class destroyers next. J and K class. Okay, that's what it is. Main guns are engaging that. Secondary guns are also engaging this little steamship. Damage report. Okay. We're fine. Rudder amidships. This thing is taking one heck of a beating. This little steamship. Send this thing to the bottom, please. J and K class destroyer. Dead in the water. Propulsion must be offline. Took a big hit there. Searchlights have been shut off. There we go. Rudder amidships. Engage this J and K. Destroy it. Searchlights back on. Let them have it. Damage control teams are doing their thing. Lots of minor damage throughout the ship. We'll be able to repair all of this, no problem. We have another looks like 2 more vessels out there, but Scharnhorst has done pretty good. Taking a bit more damage than I'd like. Working on fires. Making sure the damage control teams have something to do. Okay, but this thing's done for. Wow. Okay, this is not the task force. Alright, they're sinking. Alright, come left. Rude. Engage number 7. That's gotta be what's firing at us. Do you have a gun? No, this thing does. Number 5. Okay, reduce speed. Make sure we're not just fanning the flames here. Damage control teams, I need all of you assigned to working on fires. Let's avoid these guys spreading. Solution's pretty good on target. HE, fire, go ahead and spot while you're at it. Come left just a little bit. Make sure all of our guns are unmasked. Well, we've unfortunately lost contact with one of the ships out there. I'm going to focus on damage control. If we can re-engage later, then we will do that. But let's get Scharnhorst all fixed up before increasing speed and chasing something down. I really want the fires under control before we really start racing down south. Okay, folks, good news. All of the fires are under control. We are going to begin engaging this target here momentarily, working on a solution. The small little vessel that we were engaging before has sunk. We are increasing speed to 31 knots. Let's go get them. We've closed in on the retreating merchant ship. We are just going to engage with secondaries. We have plenty of ammo there. Go ahead and begin firing. Open fire on that target. Let's check damage control. Everything is under control here. Some minor damage to armor, but everything was, yeah, brought under control rather easily. So good stuff there. This convoy consisted of 9 vessels, I think. So 9 ships sent down to the bottom. It's only a matter of time before we sink this thing. I did spot a convoy with an Arado earlier, and it did have a light cruiser in the mix. This convoy obviously did not, so there is a second convoy somewhere out there. We are going to have to find them and sink them next. We've closed the gap to just finish this thing off rather quickly. Secondary guns have a very good solution, and they are ripping up this freighter. There we go, more direct hits. She is listing heavily to starboard. Not looking good. Main guns obviously are not involved here. Just trying to conserve ammunition. We are going to have another fight, hopefully, if I can make contact with this convoy. This other convoy that's out here. There we go. Ship is sinking. Let's see the report. 2 command points gained. 9 vessels sent down to the bottom. 31,000 tons sunk. Over the next few days, low-intensity anti-shipping operations continued in the channel. Air battles occurred daily as German fighters intercepted Allied bomber formations. On October 8th, long-range reconnaissance aircraft spotted 2 large convoys operating off the Spanish coast. The battleship Bismarck rapidly departed La Rochelle and made preparations for battle. Bismarck is out here in the Bay of Biscay and has engaged a convoy. This is a small convoy, though. It only has 4 ships in it. We are currently engaging with our secondary guns. We are holding off with our main guns because there is a second convoy right behind it that I am hoping we will be able to engage later tonight. Let's increase speed, start moving at 30 knots, and try to close this gap here so our secondary guns are a little more accurate. If we can get close enough to use our anti-aircraft guns, that would be great as well. The reason I'm so aggressive with this particular convoy is they are completely unescorted. There's just 4 or so merchants out here. Very surprising to see. We've hit the first ship already. We are spotting with our secondary guns. Do we have any HE left? No, it's all armor piercing. I really should have rearmed Bismarck before bringing her out. She just runs through ammunition so quickly, unfortunately. And I forgot to keep track of it. There's another merchant ship back there. Okay, guns, hold fire. We are going to close in very aggressively. Let's close the gap. I have spotted the mast to the second convoy. They are way out there, 090. We are 4 kilometers away from the target. Begin opening fire, spot. All right. Send another salvo out towards them. We are continuing to close quite rapidly. I do not see any warships out there. This could be, maybe this other convoy's unescorted as well. That could be a warship. Can barely just see mass poking out through the fog. Okay, so we potentially have warships out here somewhere. Who knows how close they actually are. Another hit on target. Secondaries continuing to engage. We have 2 warships, or excuse me, 2 ships running away. We have a 90% solution, though. I'm not going to ruin that here. She looks pretty low in the water. Secondary director, begin targeting number 2. Okay, 1 more salvo here with our secondary guns. There we go. Stop. Target number 2, open fire. Engage that second target with secondaries. Okay, already identified it. SS Iron. Bismarck is out there. What a sight. Okay, first salvo was a little short. Let's see, 124 rounds in the forward magazine, 116 in the rear magazine. I see, it is possible these ships are closing in. There we go, hits on target. I'm saving those main rounds for any sort of warships, cruisers and the like. And I think that's a word. This guy's just exploding. Oh, brother. Okay, target's burning. 82% solution. One more salvo. Actually, yeah, come left a little bit. There we go. Starboard guns are now engaging. Keep closing in. Get them in on the action. Yeah, she's not looking good. Next target. Stop. I would like to engage target number 5. Open fire. How far is that thing? 7 kilometers out. Starboard side guns do have HE. Switch to HE. Begin engaging that with HE. And if I could split my fire, target number 4. Port side guns, open fire on target number 4. There we go. All secondaries are in action. Splitting fire is quite fun. Although it's a little cumbersome to do. Missed. Small little coastal tanker. We're just seal clubbing over here. Good stuff. Racking up those kills. We have destroyed, I think, just shy of 240 vessels. We need 300 vessels to win the campaign. With any luck, we will breach that 250 mark here tonight. Anti-aircraft guns are now engaging the next merchant ship here. SS Iron. And, okay. Hold fire, hold fire. I need both directors to start looking at target number 5. 50% solution. 55, open fire, and spot. That little coastal tanker's definitely going down. Taking on some serious water and burning. And, okay, nice explosion. Right on cue, game. Okay, star shells are exploding above us. Can I see the other convoy? Yep. There they are. Okay, just ripping into that ship. Our friend that's trying to flee. Let's head straight at her. This ship is being incredibly stubborn. Open fire. Okay, it's sinking. There we go. Good. Okay, continue to chase these guys down. Bismarck is taking fire from the left. Something out there shooting at me. This guy. Of course, they can see me. I can't see them. I have another merchant ship there in the fog. Their gunnery is pretty accurate. Okay. I don't want to let these guys get away from us. We need to close the distance and engage them first. Anti-aircraft guns are engaging that little tanker. That's fine, I'll let them do that. Okay, that is what's shooting us. Have not picked it up on radar. Moderately frustrating. Okay, there's another thing shooting at us. These have to all be destroyers. Okay. Come on, tanker. Nice little secondary explosions. Good stuff. Guns are still spotting. I don't think we've really gotten many hits on this guy. Of course, they have 2 guns in the rear. We have picked up our first vessel in the other convoy. They are 8.5 kilometers away. Pretty darn far. Main guns are holding fire. We are turning, unmasking all of our secondary guns on target number 5. I really need some hits. Let's make sure we are spotting. We are spotting. We're just so close that the rounds are landing and they're able to adjust their fire. Can I shoot some star shells? Will that assist us? Okay, star shells out. Switch back. Okay, we are going to need to engage with our starboard weapons. Switch back to AP, continue to fire. Which does make things tricky here. Okay, warship. Liberty ship. Yeah, they're all coming right at us. We are going to be very, very low on ammo by the time we are done here. Okay, more hits on target. Nice. No fires, but it does look like they are pretty low in the water. A second vessel has been spotted. Liberty cargo ship. Is this just a formation of... Whoa. Okay. I was making sure that was not us that just suffered a magazine explosion. Okay, target number 3. You're next. Open fire on that. Main guns, hold, hold, hold. If those hit, though, that'd be great. Okay, missed. Secondary guns are opening fire. We have one more salvo with secondary guns. Come left. Never mind. These mounts have quite a bit of ammunition. We are going to have them continue to fire. There we go. Hits on target. Merchant ship right there shooting me. This guy's emerging from the fog. Let's begin laying a smoke screen of our own. I have targets off to the left. How's the C3 looking? Burning up. Okay, are these guns still in arc? Come to starboard just a little bit. A 20-degree turn. There we go. Rudder midships. A little bit more. Get that secondary mount in action. Rudder midships. Okay, salvo's out. There we go. More hits directly on target. Big fire is burning their midships. They've hit us. Damage report. Nothing. We're good. I don't even see where those rounds landed. And target number 5, stern, is nearly submerged. Not reported going down yet. C3 just had a massive explosion. Hold fire. Begin working on a solution on target number 6. Is this that cargo ship? Smoke's too heavy. Stop laying the smoke screen. Change course. They are 7 kilometers away from us. And star shells are exploding overhead. We can do that too. Let's fire star shells over. And there we go. Another vessel going down. Good stuff. Okay, main guns. Let's get ready to engage these guys. Going to complete our course change. Hold fire. We are starting to open fire now. Solution's pretty good. And also, let's start targeting number 9 with our alternate director. Main gun, spot, open fire on target number 9. This destroyer. Let's rip this tin can open. Main guns, almost in position. Okay. There we go. Rudder and midships. I'm thinking our rear guns should be in arc. Yep, they are. Good. We hit target number 9 immediately with a 15-inch shell. She is burning. That's brutal. The merchant ship in front of her is also laying a smoke screen. Okay, we'll take what we can get here. We have another destroyer closing, bearing 060. And more rounds coming from port. Anything else out there? No. Destroyer, corvette potentially. Liberty ship. Destroyer. Okay, lots of escorts here. How's target number 9 looking? Wow, pretty low in the water. I think one of her guns has been knocked out. Not entirely surprising there. Oh, that was so close. The destroyers are relatively small targets to hit. Okay, Bismarck. Main guns. One more full salvo. And we are going to hold fire. We are bracketing that city-class cargo ship. Okay, hold fire. There we go. Stop. I want all of our directors to be looking at that. Secondary guns, open fire on that VNW class destroyer. 50% solution. Not half bad. You can see the stern of one of the destroyed cargo ships bobbing up and down in the water there. Okay, what is she doing? She may be trying to fire torpedoes. I think it's time to start swinging around to port. I need more secondaries in the fight. Main guns, open fire. I don't see her torpedo tubes swinging out or anything like that. It'd be hard to see such a thing anyway. One of those had to have been very, very close. Yeah, she's just sailing along. Yeah, unload into this. Bismarck is turning around slowly but surely. There we go. Another salvo outbound. The VNW class, her stern is sticking out of the water. Gosh, close, but no. 49% solution. We're going to bring our starboard guns into action. Bring more guns to bear against these guys. Damage report. We are fine. Gosh, the roar of those 15-inch guns is marvelous. What's our range? 5 kilometers. Got to be closing in on torpedo range for them, I would think. That little corvette's closing in. That is much less of a threat than any of these VNW class destroyers. Lack of torpedoes, the big thing there. Okay, come on, another hit. These armor-piercing rounds are just ripping holes straight through them. But pretty big holes. Looks like both of her main guns have been knocked out at this point. Her bow is nearly submerged. And Bismarck turning around is going to be a slow, slow maneuver, isn't it? Water starting to lap over the deck. That had to have hurt your friend here. I would think they'd have some shock damage after that. Hurting this other guy. It's good for us. They are continuing to race away at 19 knots. Okay, Bismarck. Secondary gun should be in action relatively soon. I see no torpedo wakes in the water. We've picked up another vessel. Apparently. Come on. Give me something to work with here. There we go, another hit. One in the stern, one in the bow. Okay. Target number 10 is going to be an issue. Damage report. Still fine. Armor's banged up. But other than that, we're doing okay. No torpedo wakes in the water. That was it. Okay, guns, hold fire, hold fire. Stop. Target number 8. Number 8. Secondary guns. Almost an arc. Open fire on that target. That is the closest warship. She is charging ahead. One VNW class destroyer going down to the bottom. Massive explosion on target. Magazine explosion on the VNW class. Okay. I think she's probably out of the fight. Hold fire. Okay, next in line, flower class. Open fire on that. Mostly secondaries. If you have HE, fire HE at the flower class. I'm not really too excited to fire 15-inch rounds at a flower. Okay, they missed. Another VNW sinking. There we go. Already got hits on the flower class. I would like our secondary director to look at the city. Turrets. Caesar and Dora. Engage the city class. And rudder amidships. Anything else out here? There's a couple of ships way out there. It looks like they are braking and running for it. After this engagement, our most immediate need is to run to La Rochelle to rearm. Come on, you guys. This ship is 3 kilometers away. You got this. It's moving at a speed of 9 knots. Just like the, just like training back home. Okay. There we go. Alright. There we freaking go. Hold. Everything hold. Hold fire. How's the city doing? Stop. Everything engage the city. Do not let that nice cargo ship get away from us. There we go. Hits on target. Anti-aircraft guns are engaging the flower class. There we go. More hits on the city. She'll probably go down after this. I don't think she's going to need much more motivation, but let's just be sure. Okay, flower is being engaged, picked apart. Target number 7, open fire on that. Which one is that? I think that is the Liberty Cargo right there. Yep. Alright, the Liberty ship and the flower are essentially going down. We are going to hold fire with our main guns. Where are those other 2 vessels? 060, they're running away. Let's go chase them down, shall we? We've tracked down a Liberty cargo ship. I am not seeing their friend. So, oh, wait. There's something out there. Off to the north of our position. Okay, well, we will sink this Liberty ship and then head north towards that other target. We've closed in on the Liberty cargo ship. We're gunning it down. Go ahead and open fire with our secondaries. Send this thing to the bottom. There's another merchant ship. Way out there. 030. They're still shooting at me. There we go. This guy's sinking. We'll see if we can close in fast enough and reestablish contact on this guy. Well, I've actually found 2 different vessels. I have one off to the left and one that is running away right in front of us. We are going to keep closing and engage from short range. Forward magazine is depleted. We only have 56 rounds of main ammunition in the rear. Well, we destroyed the medium steamship here. The other vessel was able to disengage, unfortunately. We are going to leave the combat area. And see, 6 command points gained, 74,000 tons sent down to the bottom, 12 ships sunk. And we just have 1 C3 cargo here. We are going to patrol, see if we can find this guy. This is an interesting little corridor that we have. We know they are heading west. So let's see what we got here. Anything? If we don't pick anything up, that's not entirely surprising, I guess. There's an hour cooldown. Oh well. If we haven't detected them again, then I don't think we will. Bismarck's going to head back to La Rochelle to rearm. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.